So, you think that I should just let them do whatever they want to do? Sorry, brother, you know that I was never one to let that happen. All this is government bullying the little people. It is said that evil doth thrive. All it takes is for good men to do nothing. Bob, you don't get, do you? What I am doing is trying to rally the people to get the government to wake up to the truth. That they are wrong in the way that they are doing things. But I can stop the government from cheating the poor and the disabled in America.
A lot of people do wrong with them. They are selling them to the rich people.
Yes, I know. My main concern is the government is doing it. The people that are doing it are emulating what the government is doing, and it is wrong, no matter who is doing it. Well, now, what do Obama back think of him now? Now that he wants to put a computer chip in us. Here is an interesting conundrum. The money that we earn to pay tax, buy food, and pay bills is made by the government. Willie, I found out that 2/3 of that money goes back to the government. So why can't they pay their bills like we do? I will tell you why. They are hoarding it, and spending on things that are not needed. So when a special interest group line the possessions of a government rep, they are just giving it back the government. Where does the federal government get off, thinking that they can make laws that contradict God law? Also, what makes them think that they and circumvent the Bible and the moral laws? What about the rights of us Christians? Well, you got one, because I am one. Tell you what, your potty mouth need to be cleaned up. All I am trying to do is to get the Salvation Army to clean up their act. You did even use the F word in the right way. The F word is actually a word made up of several words. It stands for fornicate under the consent of the king. It was an edict passed down by King Arthur's grandson when he was King of England. The way you used it was an error. You need to go back to school and learn proper English. Also, I have a live, and that live is in Jesus. Back in the 15th century England, the rich of that day got in their heads that someone was out to poison them, so that this imaginary person could make off with all of their money and jewels. So they tried injusting the poison, that they though was the poison that would be used on them. Not much to their chagrin, they ended up killing them shovels. Maggie, that's because homo is the Latin word for human, and sexual, to have sex with. So there, for it's someone who has sex with all humans, male, female, adults, boys and girls. Ty? No. Because first off, I am no quitter. Also, I got an A+ in English. English was one of my majors. Ty? No. Is your disregard for the truth that is sending you to hell. Also, I graduated with honor. And A/B average. Oh, thank God Halloween is over. Praise the savoir Dali. To say that God and heaven, the devil and hell, does not exists, is ludicrous at best. Because that would mean that it wouldn't matter what we did here. Also, that would mean the people that live right and the people that did wrong would get the same reward. That just is wrong. like and share if you agree with me. Well, at church last night we were told that if we know to what the Lord was telling to do, that should step up. So I did, just to be shot down. The pastor told it's because I pick food of between my teeth. Not only that, she says that passing gas is a sin. Here's something I find too most distasteful. If someone abuses a homosexual or child, and also a woman, they get prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. But if that person is a Christian that is getting abused, the abuser is made out to have done something good. We Christians get abused more than anybody else. We taunted, called names, falsely accused. When are people going to realize we are just trying to bring unity to this disjointed land?
I do not care what you call it. Sin is sin. This just he way it is earthier. You serve Jesus or you serve Saturn. So chose heaven or hell.
Most people are confused and bewildered. But if you ask them, they are not confused. But as the saying goes, the proof is the fruit that they bear. Some are living in sin in more ways than on. Some think that being wrong is right, and being right is wrong. They know means yes, and yes means no. The say bad means good, and good means bad. Also, some think that if they get this thing done or that thing done, that things will be better. Also, when they are told the real truth, they what to argue the peont, thinking that if they talking a lot, will make it right. Also, they truly to fix things that they think is wrong, when there is not anything wrong in the first place. So I am here to say God does not make mistakes. He can't. He is perfect in every way. It is Satan that has confused and beguiled them. Bill, you're close. Actually, the term is God anointed me. In other words, it's my calling. Q, I don't one iota what think you see, because I know what God tells. I only go by what God tells, not what man says. Also, I have had many people tell me that they see the calling on my life. You're the first and only one that has disagreed what God says. So be careful, 'cause it say in the Bible not to cause harm to God's annoyed.